Hi everyone, welcome to this video by DataSense. So in this video, we are going to do a very interesting project where we will connect our WhatsApp live with an LLM. Here I am using Claude desktop and we will have conversation with WhatsApp. So basically we will create a WhatsApp copilot using our Claude desktop and we can do lot of activities once it is achieved. So basically we as a user are sitting here, we'll be creating a WhatsApp MCP server and we'll see basically how to integrate that in your laptop in your particular systems, right? And these are the features that you can do. For example, let us say you want to send message to someone directly through LLM. So we will basically in a chatbot write down that okay, send this message to someone and that message will automatically go to that person. You can find number of any person, you can do a chat summary, you can have the last message, and there are a number of things that you can do using this WhatsApp MCP client. So this video is going to be a practical demonstration that how do you set up things, how do you basically have everything in a system and start having the conversation and interacting with this. So without wasting time, let's get started. Now to set up the WhatsApp MCP on Claude, these are the major 8 steps and I'll be walking you through each of them one by one, and please follow with me along this video so that you can also have the setup by end of this video. The first step in this particular step is download the Claude desktop. As I mentioned, I am using Claude LLM here in this particular scenario. So simply go to the Google and you can open this Claude desktop, and depending upon your system, whether you're on Mac or whether you are on Windows, you can simply download from here. So you will have Claude here. I'll simply move it here and the Claude will set up. So let me open from my system. I think, yeah, so Claude is there. Now I will try to open this particular application. So now I will set up Claude with my Google. So I will click on this and I will set it up with any of my Google account. So let me do it. And so I'll just go with the free plan, and if you see Claude is there and we can get started. So I'll simply mention so it will ask basically few things at the start. You can select them, and once everything is done, you have your Claude desktop setup, right? And right now if I ask, for example, this is my Claude desktop setup, and let's say I ask a question with it, what is the WhatsApp number of my friend Rahul, right? If I enter this right now, it will not give me anything because it does not have access to my WhatsApp right now. Okay, so this is just simply an LLM right now. There is no WhatsApp server integrated to this, and that's what we are going to do in the video. But this was the first step where you downloaded just the Claude and set it up. Okay, now we'll move to the next step. The next step is to install the Go language. Now Go language, it's a very simple installation. I simply need to go to Google, write down Go language download, and you will get this particular website, right? You can download for Mac or you can download for Windows. Simply click on this. It's a very simple installation. Just click on it and it will install. So I have downloaded already this in my system. You can also proceed with downloading the same. So this is just the step number 2, downloading the Go on your system. So we are done with downloading Claude and we are done with downloading Go language. Now our next step is setting up VS Code, downloading the repo from the from GitHub repo from the online so that we can set up things. So now we will move towards that part. So here I am at my VS Code. What I need to do, simply I need to open a new terminal. Okay, and what I will do, I will go to desktop. Let's say CD desktop. After moving to desktop, we will I want to show you this particular GitHub repo which we will be using. Now this is the WhatsApp MCP GitHub repo, where you will basically see how to download systems. I will provide the link to this particular GitHub. So we simply need to clone this repo in our VS Code and we will move from there. So let's go clone this repo and let's see how it goes. So what I need to do, I need to simply write git clone, and I need to download that repo from online to my local system. So I'll simply write down the command git clone and the link for the GitHub repo, which I'll provide you. And once you do that, it will basically clone the repo on your desktop. Now you can simply go inside this folder. So what I will do, I'll click on open, go to my desktop, and if I see this WhatsApp MCP folder is present. Okay, so I will simply open it. Now, if I see I have this folder, I'll go to terminal and I just have to walk it into it, right? So this is the setup that you need to have on VS Code, where you will download the repo from online, and I will explain you how to set up the configuration in this, but this is the basic thing that you need to do. Okay, now we'll move to the next step now. So we have done the first three steps. Now the fourth step is to install the virtual environment and install some dependencies packages, so which are required for this. So I will move towards that. As you know, virtual environment is used to create so that you can isolate your project from other projects on your system. So for the virtual environment, we will simply write down Python 3 mvenv, and we can name the virtual environment, let's say WhatsApp, and now we will simply activate it. So I'll say source WhatsApp /bin/activate. Okay, now there are different methods to set up virtual environment, and you can see that that video is present on our YouTube, or you can simply Google how you can activate virtual environment. Now once we do this, you can see this virtual environment created. After this, I need to install a setup. Basically, I will need to do pip install uv. So this is required in this particular project. So this is the step where we create a virtual environment, and what we do, we install uv because that is required for this particular project. So if you see, we have completed step number 3, step number 4, creating virtual environment, and step number 6, running a UV package. Now we come to the main things, that is running a WhatsApp bridge and integrating WhatsApp and Claude. So we'll do the 6th step first. This step is basically how you can connect your WhatsApp with your code, and you will need to do some scanning through your WhatsApp. So I will guide you through step by step on that part. So in the project folder, if you see, we have a WhatsApp. This is the virtual environment that we created. We have a WhatsApp bridge. If you see, we have a Go file which we will need to run. And then we have WhatsApp MCP server folder. So our next step is basically to connect this code to WhatsApp, right? Now to do that, a Go language is required. You simply need to do 2 steps only. First of all, go inside this folder. That you can simply do using this command. So just type down this cd WhatsApp bridge. It will take you inside this folder, and you simply run this file main.go. cd run go run main.go. Once you run this, it will start integrating things. Now if you see, you will get a QR code like this, and you need to scan it through your WhatsApp. So how to scan this? You will simply go to your WhatsApp and you will select link devices. And in that part, you will need to scan this QR code. So I'm going to do that right now. So I'll go to my WhatsApp on my phone, and I will do a scan option, and I will scan this particular thing. So I have just connected my WhatsApp to this. Now, if you see, my QR code was accepted, and suddenly all my WhatsApp messages, it will start getting here. It will, if you notice, it will start getting all the messages from here, and it will store those messages in a SQLite database. Okay, now if you go here, if you see this, there's a place store, and I'll let it get downloaded, connection happen. Meanwhile, if you see, there's a WhatsApp DB. Now this particular, all your messages will be stored by MCP server in your possible chat database, and your messages will be stored here. Okay, so I will blank out few of the things just to maintain my privacy, but this is how it will look like. You will have all the chat in the chat database, and a table will be created for the messages in which you can see all the messages. So let that MCP server run for a while, and you will see that all your WhatsApp messages are stored on your local system, through which you can interact later. Okay, so if you see, it is still getting things done, and Yeah, so it has stored 4429 messages. It has scanned all my WhatsApp and everything is stored here now. Now comes the next step where we will integrate this MCP to a JSON file. And after that, all our steps are done. We can start playing around it. So let's move to the next step. So now we are done with the step number 6, where we run a WhatsApp bridge and we connect basically our messages, WhatsApp messages, store them in a database on my local. Now the next part is integrate WhatsApp and Claude, and this is done through using a JSON config JSON file. So in JSON file, we need to write down some parameters and we need to basically integrate something. And basically it will be a JSON file where you need to store these information. If you see, you have MCP server, WhatsApp, and you need to add values to this, and these are corresponding to your system only. And similarly, add values to this. And after that, you need to store that JSON in a basically in the Claude folder. So you have to create this file, Claude desktop config JSON. Okay, and that you need to store in your location, wherever whether you are on Mac or you are on Windows, depending upon that. So I'm showing this example for Mac. For Windows also it remains same. You simply go to program files, see where the Claude is installed, and you create a JSON file there. Okay, so let's go do step by step. So what we will do, first of all, we have this command. We will copy this, take this command, open library. You can simply write it as well. And what it will do, you will simply go to a terminal, type and see the folders inside Claude. And you need to see there will not be a folder name as Claude desktop config.json. So we need to create this JSON file. But first let's explore this Claude folder, because we downloaded Claude. I want to explore what all files are there inside. So I will come to my terminal. I'll simply write down that command, open terminal, open library application support Claude. Okay. Once I do this, I will have this particular Claude folder and it will contain all different files. If I see there is not a file mentioned at Claude desktop JSON, right? Because it is not there. So what I need to do, I need to go first create that file and I need to write some configuration to that. So let's do that part. To do that part, instead of open, we will simply replace this command with touch. So what touch is going to do, touch is going to create a file called as Claude desktop config JSON, and this file is something we need to configure. So touch in command used to create files, right? So if I simply do this, this file will be created. And now if I open this particular file using open and config.json, right? So it will open me a file. So if you see, after opening that, you will see a JSON file like this, which will open. Now we need to do some configuration. We need to add certain things here, right? And that I will tell you how to do that. So let's go back to VS Code and we will simply learn those configurations and we will add them here. So if you look at this particular configuration, right, this is path to UV, which you can get through your VS Code, and this is the path to your to basically your folder where you created, and this you can get from there. You just need to place them here and you will see you will get the right configuration file. So I'll simply show you how to get this 𝗏uv command and cd into the repo, how to get these things. So if you just type down 𝗏uv, okay, so this will give you a location, this particular location, which you can place in the file here, which I mentioned. So let me get it there. So in this configuration, you can simply paste this link here. Okay, this particular path that you have got, you can paste it here. And similarly, we can do the same to get the path to src. So what I will do, I will simply move out of this folder first of all. Then I will do pwd. Once you do pwd, you will get the location to this particular file. Okay, so these two links you need to update. So you need to run a 𝗏uv command, it will give you a link, and you need to run a cd command to get the link that you can paste inside this. And once you are done with this, you can simply copy the whole JSON and paste in the config file. So here I have copied the location. Now if you see, this is the location for the UV and this is the location for my pwd, which I have copied, and I will simply now copy this whole thing, move to my config.json. So in the Claude desktop JSON file, I'll simply reduce this and I'll simply paste this. Now it is done. I'll save the file and close it. So now I've integrated WhatsApp and Claude, my next step is simply to restart Claude and start chatting with WhatsApp, see what all options are available, and see how to integrate this WhatsApp MCP client with your LLM. Now, if you see, I have restarted the Claude and there is an option now, 11 MCP tools available and attached from MCP, right? So let me just click on this and show you. So if you see, now my WhatsApp is integrated with my Claude. Now I can do multiple things here. I can get chat. What does it mean? Get WhatsApp chat metadata. So I can simply list out all the chat from my personal WhatsApp. Okay. This is from the WhatsApp server. I can get contact details. Okay. I can get direct chat by contact. I can get last interaction. I can get, so these are basically the tools which this MCP provides. And now we will play around with this, see a lot of things. You can list messages, you can search contacts, you can send audio message, right? So there are a lot of things that you can do through this particular WhatsApp MCP client. And now we are going to explore that. So I'm going to do multiple activities here. First, let's see how can we get contact number of someone. So let's say I have a friend Chagun. I will try to get his contact number here. So I'll simply say, what is the contact number of Shagun? Okay. So I'll simply write down this and it should basically connect with WhatsApp data and get me the details of Shagun, right? So let's enter this. Let's see what it does. So once it's done, it does this, it will ask you a permission that can I connect with, because it's a personal connection, right? So it will ask you need to allow that. So it will quickly do this. And if you see, it has found me the contact number of Shagun. So this is how good it is, this particular thing. So this is one part. Now let's try to do other things as well. So I have set up things here. Now let's try to send message to Shagun directly through LLM. So what I'm going to do, I will say send a message to Shagun. Hi Shagun, hi Shagun, good morning. And you'll say this is an AI generated message. Okay, although this is not an AI generated, but we are sending through LLM, but it's we are technically doing it. So now once I do this, let's see what happens. So the Claude will send the message. It will ask for my permission, of course. So I need to give that permission to it. Okay, and if you see now, it shows that the message has been sent. And now if you see, this particular message has gone to Shagun. It went automatically. I didn't type by going to WhatsApp, right? So this is the power of WhatsApp MCP client, through which you can basically do a lot of things by simply using LLM. And you can bring up multiple, I would say multiple use cases to this. This is a very new feature and you can definitely try this. You should definitely try this. So let's try a few more things. For example, let's say we have a WhatsApp group in data science. So I will ask that show me last 10 messages in AI ML discussion group in data science community. Okay, so this is my WhatsApp community. I'll try to see if it can fetch me last 10 messages. So let's press and enter and it will try to get, I will need to provide the permission. So first of all, it will try to identify the group because it does not know. So it says that I found few groups. Okay, so it will explore things on your own. Remember, I might not have entered the group name correctly, so it will keep on exploring. Now it says I found the AI/ML discussion group. Okay, so now it will see, it is providing me message. So we are having a Python course going on right on in our group. So that's what people are discussing right now, if you see. And multiple people have run this, and these are the last 10 messages which we got through our on our WhatsApp group. So again, this is one of the things, as I mentioned, there are multiple things that you can do. You can get chat, you can get contact details, you can get direct chat, like a lot of things can be done. It's simply up to you what you want to do. And please definitely try this feature, it's very good, and try to come up with more use cases. You can let me know in comments, and I will definitely see you in the next video with one more new advanced concept or new project or something like this. So till then, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to DataSense for more such videos in the future, and enjoy.